center agent of the future look like? How can your operation build their careers? What we're trying to do is to obviously empower them more, to be more invested in your business. So I think that what Andy was saying was that obviously, especially in the contact center operation, there's lots of talks around automation and taking out these repetitive tasks, and there's lots of doom and gloom around that, just to say that, what's going to happen to all of our jobs? But it's a reality check really just to say that, the demand for different skills are changing. And it's about how we're investing in young people today, because those are going to be the skills of the future. So it's really important to just remember how you plan for that, basically. So we are Customer Management Resourcing. I am the founding managing director. I set the business up about 5 years ago now. My background is contact centres. I used to work for an insurance company, going back quite a bit now, and worked my way up in the contact centre. I was a team leader, I managed a training department, and then I managed an operation of about 60 FTE in sales and service, of inbound and outbound. And then about 12 years ago, decided to go into recruiting in contact centre management type roles. I wanted to set CMR up just because I felt the landscape was changing, which is obviously what we're talking about. I wanted to create something which was a lot more boutique. So we have, in terms of the services we offer search and selection, RPO and executive search. I'm not going to go into that loads, but yeah, we can talk about that in the break or after the event. Really, really proud to say that we now have 20 employees, and we are now working internationally. Earlier on in the year, we set up an office in Barcelona, and we already have 2 employees there, and we are in the process of setting up another office in the Netherlands, in a city called Utrecht, which will generally service the Netherlands and Germany. We're doing a lot of work over there. And then in 2020, we're looking at setting up an office in Ireland. We wanted to create something which was a global talent solution. So we're working with lots of big corporates who have operations all over the world. And who would they come to if they need someone who's got that kind of network and knowledge around customer experience and where the industry is going? I certainly talked to a lot of people who have that kind of remit as well. So it was to have something which was a lot more tailored to the type of agency partner they want to deal with. And also I wanted to create something which was, I'm not going to mention the B word, but we wanted to set something up which was a local company. So the Spanish and the companies we will be opening will all be local businesses from that country, and we will have an office presence there, and so we can obviously trade locally and we can network locally. What this means to something like today is that we're able to use our knowledge and share best practice by working with a real range of different companies, from big corporates to really funky tech startup brands who are, you may have heard of over here, but they're a lot bigger over in wherever it is in Spain or whatever. So it's really having that knowledge to work with different companies in the Northwest and through the UK. So our mission is to become the largest customer management recruitment company globally.
So over the last 4 months, we've been working really hard, surveying candidates across the Northwest of England. So what I will do, I'll talk you through who was surveyed first of all, where they work, the industries that they work in, with the salaries and the current salaries that are out there in the Northwest in comparison to the rest of the UK, and how important salary actually is to your employees. We'll then have a brief coffee break, and my colleague Katie will be talking you through current benefits that are out there and what benefits are actually really important to your employees. back to Paul and I, we'll be talking through attrition, who is looking for a new role and why they are looking, and then we'll be going into the recommended hiring strategies off the back of that. So first of all, this is who we surveyed. We surveyed frontline advisors, that includes both digital and telephony advisors, team managers or team leaders, operations managers or stroke contact centres. And these are the industries that they work in. So 24% of people that we surveyed worked within financial services, 17% worked in retail, 11% worked in public sector or not-for-profit, and 10% worked in housing. So those were the most popular industries that the people that we surveyed worked within, but the full list of industries will be on the report that you'll receive afterwards. Education, so we asked our participants what their highest level of education was, and interestingly we found advisors were the highest educated group. So 19% of advisors are educated to GCSE level as their highest level of education. 44% stated A level was their highest level of education, and 38% said a bachelor's degree was their highest level of education. For team managers, 29% said GCSE was their highest level, 46% said A level was their highest level, 21% said degree, with 4% saying a master's was their highest level of education. And on to operations managers, 38% said GCSE, 25% said A level, 29% have 8% are educated to masters. And then experience, so we asked our participants how long they had been working in the contact centre industry. And as you can see, for advisors, 19% of advisors have been in the industry for 12 months or less. 19% of advisors have been in the industry for between 1 and 3 years. 30% of advisors have been in the industry for 12 months or less. 19% for between 1 and 3 years. 19% for between 3 and 6 years. 13% have been in the industry for between 6 and 10 years, and 19% said they've been in the industry for 10 years or more. Interestingly, team managers, 4% of team managers that we surveyed have been in the industry for 12 months or less, so they've obviously progressed quite quickly. And then we have 4% of team managers in the industry for 3 to 6 years, 25% have been in the industry for 6 to 10 years, and 2/3 of team managers that were surveyed, so 67%, have been in the industry for over 10 years. And operations managers, so unsurprisingly, we don't have any operations managers in the industry that have been in the industry for less than 3 years. So 3 to 6 years, we had 4%. 7% of those surveyed have been in the industry for 6 to 10 years, and 67% have been in the industry for over 10 years. I think going back to what we were saying earlier about the industry being seen as a short-term stepping stone, obviously 32% of advisors, so yeah, 13% have been in the industry for 6 to 10 years and 19% over 10 years. So that equates to 1/3 of advisors are actually in this for long term. There are people out there who don't just see it as a stepping stone, and I think it's those people that you really want to nurture.
Right, so over the past 10 years, I've been lucky enough to see a range of weird and wonderful benefits on offer to our candidates. So, a rich soup out there, and I thought we could just open it up to the floor, just shout out to me whatever your organisations are offering these days, weird and wonderful, as bizarre as they may be. I've got some typical ones up here that we see all the time. Anything particularly obscure we're offering at the moment?
Free fruit.
Free fruit? Just on a Friday or generally?
Monday morning.
Oh, very good.
Drinks on a Friday? 3 drinks?
Yeah. I mean, we are blessed with a whole host of weird and wonderful. Yes, Paul Trinity's up there. Yeah. So, what we can see from this if you have a puppy, a new puppy, then you can have time off with your new arrival. these top 10s here. Higher productivity, definitely. I produce more on a Tuesday and Friday without that rushed commute, without having to dash back for nursery, and being able to just focus, and I allocate my tasks accordingly. So I do my non-working from home tasks, brilliantly in the office, and vice versa. So, if you've got that option to you on a regular basis, you can plan around it, and productivity definitely for me is key. There's an element of trust there, so that's replicated by people going, you know what, I'll stay with you, you trust me, I'll stay with you. Happier staff, better work-life balance, and I won't read through them all, but certainly for me, this sort of no more commute, 5 days a week, less stress, better well-being is a huge topic at the moment. If you're green, obviously you're not affecting the environment as you would if you were driving in and out of Manchester city centre on a daily basis. And the list goes on. So we've actually explored at different levels what the most important benefits are. So obviously it might not be the same for an advisor as it is for a team leader, as it is for an ops manager. Bonus up there, top of the tree again, working from home, an option. I was going to ask the floor who offers their advisors homework. We've probably already discussed that. But anybody else got some examples of their advisors working from home? Because that's what they want. Dave.
Hello.
Hello, welcome from Bright House.
Horrendous attrition issue in my area of business. And we've started to offer work from home. It's early stages, so we're not as advanced as Donna. Yeah, we're not where these guys are, but we're starting to take footsteps towards that.
Okay.
I think it's still a taboo area. I talked to HR about it early doors, and the reaction was quite, not sure how I feel about that, because it's quite an emotive subject. So we need to address a real problem for our business, and we're trying to be quite creative with our solutions.
And is this part of the complaints area or the affordability?
It's kind of both. So Bright House are they're dealing with a 166. So for anyone unfamiliar, it's where the regulator intervenes and there's action following that. So the work following on from that is quite administrative, but also our complaints area. So guys dealing with complaints, do have that option as well. So
yeah.
We are small scale at the moment, but we're starting to ramp it up a little bit, and we expect to see benefits like reduced sickness absence, improved productivity, enhanced commitment to their role. So proof will be in the pudding, but we'll see.
So without obviously breaking the confidence or going into too much detail, in a regulated environment, how do you facilitate and enable people to work remotely when they're dealing with data which has to be owned and managed in a specific location?
But in terms of the differences, it's only kind of quite similar to the office. So destroying your confidential ways, you'll still take customers through ID&V. I think the only difference is you can't see the person, and therefore it generates a lack of trust. But I think if you can put those steps in place whereby you've assessed their workspace, they understand the importance of, for example, if they're in an office, which may be their living room, the door's closed, and they say to their family members, you can't come in between these hours, that sort of thing. It's just, I know it's a little bit different.
That contractual thing.
Yeah.
It's housing issues.
Yeah, it's kind of, we set out a few steps, and I don't know if Don has done something similar, whereby you agree with the individual, this is what good looks like, and this is what we want you to do, and that's what we've done at these initial steps.